Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I'm super excited about this video. People have been asking for it for a while, and I've been putting it off because my office is never clean enough, but I'm going to be renovating my office soon, so I figured, why not show it off? You guys have been asking for it. Here is an office tour of this, my dungeon. The reason why I call this room my dungeon is because if you look around here really quick, you'll notice that there are absolutely no windows, and it is pretty dark down here. When I close this door even, it's pretty crazy in here. So that's why I have these big lights in the corner. For when I do my video shooting down here, we have these big, huge light boxes, and we have 3 of them for some 3-point lighting setups, and they kind of sit in the corners, and I used to put them away and take them back out, and then I thought, why? No one's ever in my office. So they just kind of sit in the 3 corners of my office. I'm gonna take you guys quickly around the perimeter of my entire office, showing you guys as much stuff as possible. I'm gonna move pretty quickly here because I don't want to bore you guys too much, but if technology is not your thing or you're not really interested in like cool little gadgety things, this probably isn't the video for you. But let's start over here by the door really quick. This is my bag that I take on the road with me. That's just a tech bag for putting all of my cool stuff, laptop, all that fun stuff in when I travel. Up here, this is kind of camera central stuff. We have my 3 lenses, 55 to 250, my 1855, and my 50 millimeter, all for the Canon 70D that I am recording on right now, which has a 10 to 22 millimeter lens on it. These are iPhone lenses, macro or wide angle. A little audio cable for plugging in and out microphones, selfie stick for the iPhone, a Zoom H1 video audio recorder. This thing is pretty awesome to have when you need to just catch some audio from far away. You just plug a little lav mic into that, stick this in your pocket, keep the camera far away, and that works awesome. Here, this little windscreen for this microphone, the new Rode Micro. I actually love the sound of this microphone, and it is hooked up to my Hero 4 Silver, which is in this little black case here, and it is on this little tripod stand here thing, so I can kind of plug that in anywhere and get some really cool shots. Over here is my pride and joy. This is my iPhone, my original iPhone, and this is actually the 4 gigabyte model. I don't know if you can see that here, the 4 gigabyte iPhone, which they only had out for about a month, 2 months before they discontinued it, and then they just only offered 8 gigabyte models. But I've kept my original iPhone. It's probably the only iPhone I've kept. All the other ones I've sold, and I just love this thing. So it sits in my little beanie bag chair up here. A tile for when I lose things. I just put that in my bag so I know where my bag is. Quickly going over these shelves here. These are all yo-yos. If you guys know, I like to yo-yo. It's kind of a cool pastime of mine. This yo-yo I've had when I was little. That's where I learned to yo-yo on. This is a Super Yo-Yo. This is another Super Yo-Yo that's a little bit newer. And then basically these are all kind of retired yo-yos. Don't use them as much anymore. But the Sage yo-yo here, I travel with. My One Drop yo-yo up here I travel with, and my Shutter by Super Yo I travel with, and this yo-yo I use probably the most is this Super Yo Shutter. Over here are retired cameras. So you have the Flip Ultra HD, you have the Sony Handycam with a wide angle lens, and the Hero 3, which I keep meaning that I'm going to repair this, but it has a little scratch on the lens, and I just never get around to it. Over here a whole bunch of playing cards. When I go to do close-up magic, I just grab a set from over there. Also, this right here looks like a can of Coke, but actually the top of this unscrews, so when you're traveling you can kind of put whatever you want in there, money or whatever else, and it stays hidden away. These are pretty cool, right? They look so legit like regular Coke cans, but they are not. In here is just a whole bunch of extra yo-yo strings, and extra yo-yo. I have this actually just to give away to someone when they like say like, hey, I'm really interested in yo-yoing, I love your yo-yo tricks. Then I just give them their own, you know, pro yo-yo. It's like a $12 yo-yo, but it's an awesome yo-yo, the Sage yo-yo. Camera bag, and then all extra camera gear. For example, like this is like a GoPro mount and stuff like that. I know it's all just kind of stuffed in here in the mess. All right, tripod in the corner, one of the light boxes over here. I'll show you inside one of the light boxes while it's not on really quick. It's just 4 light bulbs that have this white screen on it, and then when it's on, it looks like that, nice and bright. All right, closet of mess. There's really nothing to this other than just like extra stuff, like extra microphones for my show. whole lots of balloons, some jumping stilts, and just office supplies, paper, pens, that kind of stuff. Really nothing too special in there. This is my pride and joy, and it's crooked right now, but this is a clock that I made myself out of my old and first ever Mac Mini. If you look underneath here, you can still see the slot, and up there, let me pull it off the wall actually, you can see all the UI ports, but in the back here, yeah, I just drilled a hole straight through the middle and put a clock mechanism, and that's how I tell the time in my office off of my little Mac Mini clock. Here's the best party favor that my wife ever gave to anybody ever. My 30th birthday, she made these. They're called Jim's balls, and they were juggling balls that she gave out. And on the back it says, "Thank you for attending the party. Enjoy playing with Jim's balls. Jim's 30th birthday, October 19th, 2013. And so I thought that party paper was so awesome, so creative, so I keep a set on my wall there. This is actually just an Instagram post that someone did. I hate escalators on Instagram, and I blew it up into a framed portrait, not framed, what do you call this? A canvas print, because I thought it was such a cool picture. I don't know why, it's just an elevator button, but I just thought it was really cool. My heroes, Abbott and Costello, with the Who's on First whole routine written out right here. I've had this poster forever. Keep meaning to hang it up, but I haven't. Closet with just my Christmas tree and stuff into it. And then over here is probably the pride and joy of what a lot of you guys want to see. This is my 27-inch iMac with 24 gigabytes of RAM. It is hooked up to these two other 27-inch LG monitors over here. And they look like they're floating because they kind of are. They're on this big, huge kind of pole right back here. There's a mount that keeps them there. This is my speakers back here, and this is kind of the mess back here, but it all looks put together up front here. The reason for the 3 monitors is a lot of times when I'm working, I'll have my email open on one, I'll have my other stuff, like contract sheets open on another, watching Netflix on the third. Actually, this last monitor, I'll show you really quick. I have it here so that way my security cameras are right there, but I don't want to show you those. The reason why this is a white screen though, is when I go all white on these, then I get some nice lighting for when I'm doing videos this way. My screens are all white, so it gives me a nice glow on my face. So that's why I keep those all white. When I turn off the lights in my office, I'll turn this one off really quick. And this one off really quick. That's when those lights look pretty rad. And they can change color with a little controller that I have somewhere. Let me find it. Yeah, this little controller. I press buttons and it changes the colors. I really like the blue. The green's kind of cool. The red's cool, but it can be really any color you want it to be in the whole world. All right, let me turn this back on. This light and this light. So we get some nice lighting in here again. All right, some other tech stuff. Travel 13-inch MacBook Pro with a hard drive on it. This hard drive is actually connected with Velcro. So then I just attach this here, and then it stays on even when it's open like that. I know, pretty cool, pretty ingenious, just Velcro. iPhone 6s, iPad Air 2 with the world's most awesome sticker on the back of it right there. Here's my Magic Trackpad, which allows me to do cool things on my computer, little gesture things. This is my just keyboard, Apple keyboard. I think I'm going to upgrade to the new one. And this is my Magic Mouse. Over here you have all charging station stuff. And this is my daughter iMac bringing in a drink for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is a cool charging station thing. All bunch of USB stuff. Right here to charge. We have my portable USB charger, the battery for my drone, Beats pill. We have the iPad mini that I spin in my show, and when all this is charging, it sits on this table. That's why this table's a mess. This is just all my SD cards are in this little felt box here so I don't lose them, and the world's smallest drone right here. That thing's pretty awesome to fly. I've hurt myself a lot with that thing. Anyway, I think that's really all for on this table. This is just watch bands for my Apple Watch. And then over here, you have my 2 hoverboards, which are charging. That one I use in my juggling show. That one I ride around my house. That's why I have 2. And the other reason I have 2 is because everybody has one. I wanted 2. So that's there. You can see the other side of the mess back here. But back here we also have a little backup storage drive and a DVD burner, also a USB 3 hub over here. So that kind of completes the desk over there, which a lot of people really like. Oh, and the drone hangs on my wall up here. The reason why these blades are different colors is because that points forward and then the R is right. So I know when I'm flying this thing, what direction is what direction. So I really kind of hand painted those just to make it look that awesome. All right, and then over here you have a big, huge white wall, painted black around it. This looks like a screen, but it's not. It's actually painted on because I used to have a projector over there in my office, and it shot this way. But then, and I used to watch movies down here. But then my kids got born, and I got shunned down to the basement with my office. So now I'm in here, and I took off the projector. So it's just still there. Maybe one day I'll paint over it, but I still like the way it looks. Over here we have my thinking chair. That's where I sit down and I think. It's where my wife normally hangs out, or my kids come down and hang out. They just sit there. And then last but not least, the thing in my office is this. This is a walking ladder for my juggling show, which I've never learned how to do. Alex Clark, you still need to send me a video on how to do this, because I bought one, but I have no idea how to walk on it. I need to practice. And that's it. That is my office that you guys wanted to see. I hope you like it. This was a really long video. I don't think I'm gonna edit it much. I think I'm just gonna post it as is. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your tech. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Awesome, freaking awesome.